What is the career path for a business analyst? If we are talking about a non-IT business analysts, then you have a few paths for developing your career. Let's start with consulting. In consulting, the business analysts is the entry-level position. On this position you conduct research, analyze business cases and prepare presentation. After 2 to 3 years you can become an associate. At this position you start managing part of the project. Another 2 to 3 years will get you to be promoted to full-time project manager. In consulting it is usually called manager or senior associate. Later on, you can move to sales-oriented positions at which you are responsible for selling consulting projects and creating new products. In 12 to 15 years from the start of your career you can become a partner in consulting firm. This is the highest position at consulting firm. Business analysts are also hired in private equity and venture capitals. Your path and job description are very similar to what we have seen in consulting. The only difference is that instead of becoming a project manager you become investment manager. Your task is to bring interesting deals, buy the companies and supervise them. So, instead of managing projects you manage companies. Another place where business analysts are desired are strategic departments. In many firms business analysts are heavily used in strategic departments, project management offices that have to think about future ways to develop the business and support it with more difficult projects. Those departments tend to be pretty small with 3 to 10 people. However, the biggest companies in the industry may have more people as the project management becomes a separate, time-consuming activity. I have seen such departments having up to 50 people and a budget of $50 million. In those departments the structure is very flat, and since you work with managers and directors you have bigger chances to jump a few steps in the ladder. Quite often business analysts from this departments are sent to smaller markets as VPs or CEOs. Last but not least you also have business analysts in controlling departments as an entry-level position. If you take this path at the end you may become controlling department director or finance director. Going above this level is rather difficult. For Chief Executive Officer and Chief Operating Officer are preferred people with more related to business experience, rather somebody from operations or sales and marketing. That's in short your options. I recommend checking my presentation on what kind of skills and techniques you should master to be a great business analyst. You can also have a look and examples of case studies that you can come across during job interviews. You will find the links in the description. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified every time I post a video. Stay tuned for more content.